It's Nathan from Nathan's DIY Garage. Today we're going to do the BMW E46 window regulator replacement. Okay, so we're going to start off, there's two little covers right here. This one's already out, it looks like this. We're going to go ahead and pull this one out. This covers up both the screws that hold the main screws that hold the panel on. So we're going to start off with the T20. This screw is already missing for some reason. We're going to start off with this one right here. I can tell this panel's already been off. There's some stuff missing. You can tell it's not quite on there right. We're going to go ahead and pull the wood trim off. We're going to use a pry bar. We're going to pry from the outside first, ever so gently. Work it out. And it's going to hook in like that. Put that out of the way. Let me get a Phillips screwdriver. Okay, so we're going to see, these should be two Phillips. These are actually been replaced with stars, so let's go ahead and pull those out. Pull this guy out. You can tell this isn't the right screw for this either. It's pretty common on these older cars for people to get in the door panel. Stuff's not put together right. Stuff's broken. We'll just kind of make the best out of it. Yeah, so clearly that screw is supposed to go in the bottom. Okay. We're going to take our pry bar. You could use a screwdriver. We're going to go ahead and pop off all the snaps around the outside perimeter ever so gently. Start high or start low, whatever you want. Just careful not to force anything and you won't break anything. Although it sounds like somebody's already beat us to it. Okay. I don't remember if this one had a screw here or not. It may have. Let me get something a little smaller to pull that out of there with. This is the same way, ever so gently so you don't ruin it. Just gonna gently work it out like that. And there is a screw behind there. This one is a T20, just like the rest of them. Okay, so that freed it up. We're just gonna leave it in there. We're gonna unplug the power window switch here. Put that out of the way. We're just gonna pick it up off of here. You're gonna wanna pick it up off of the power lock, like that. And it's going to unsnap off of these guys. Just be real careful when you do it, not to break anything. Okay, so the next is going to be the handle. As you can see what I did, I pulled the handle and it popped out. You could also reach behind there and pop it out with that. Alright, so let's go ahead and pull these wires through. Unplug both the door speakers. Like that. Okay. Watch out for the black stuff, it's pretty nasty. Alright, we're going to go ahead and pull the airbag. This car, the battery's already unhooked. If not, you need to do that. Let me get the right socket for that. Okay, it's going to be 10 millimeter. I can tell by looking at it. Our trusty battery impact out here. Okay, pull that out. We're going to unplug this at the back. You're just going to wiggle a little bit. It's going to pop right off. Okay, so I'm going to pull the foam off. Try not, I should have gloves on doing this because this black stuff is super, super, super nasty. tell it's already all ripped up. Okay. Just very carefully fish it out of there. You're going to want to not rip this up because you're going to want to put this back in here. Just lay it off the side for right now. Okay, let me grab you and bring you in. Okay, at this point, the bolts we got to take out is going to be the 10 down here, the 10 right here. There's going to be 10 up here. There's going to be 10 up here. So let's go ahead and get that pulled out, and I'll come back to you. Okay, so this is where we're at with it. Usually these are broken up where you can push the glass down. The rails right here have an opening right here, where usually you can push it down, you get to the bolts, unhook the glass, pull the regulator out, you're good to go. Well, this one, the cable's all knotted up. The only thing I know what to try that's easily going to fix this is we could do one of two things. Try to take the motor out to release the cable, or you could try to take the tracks out and try to fight it down anyway. I think we might go ahead and pull the motor out. We have to take it out anyway. So let's go ahead and try that first and see if that's going to be easier. And that is going to be a T30. So we have an impact socket. Well, let's go ahead and use that. Make sure you're fully on here. I'm actually going to take off this universal on these star bits that could mess you up and make you strip it out. They just go into plastic, so they're not very tight. Okay. And that's pretty much it. I don't think there's any other ones in the motor. Let's see if we can turn it out of there real quick and see where we're at. So let's go ahead and pull the plug on it. Let's see if it'll turn out of there. Okay, got it out. These rarely ever mess up the plastic splines. That one though is getting pretty close, getting pretty wadded up. So let's see if that's gonna let us pull some of the slack out of that and release it. Actually had a piece of plastic broken out of it. So let's see if it's going to go down. It is. Not easily, but it is. Okay. I'm going to look in the track down here. We're going to slip it down until you see the bolt to take out. Scary. Okay, almost there. We should be able to get that one out. That one is a 8. I'm gonna grab the 8 real quick. So we'll go ahead and use the 1/4" drive for this one. We'll use the impact. We're going to be very careful about it though, not to destroy anything. Okay, so you heard the nut fall off the back. That's fine. That's going to be down the door. We can still get it out. This one's probably going to do the same thing. Yep. Okay. All right, so at this point, we should be able to pull the window up. Try to get it freed up from the track. Let's push it up in there for right now just to hold it, to get out of our way. We're gonna go back to our 10. Okay, we're gonna take out our our 4 nuts off the tracks. Okay, and that should let us get the track out of the door. Let's make sure we're free on everything. There's one more up here, I'm sorry about that. There we go. Minor inconvenience. Alright, there's a zip tie. I don't have cutters. I'm gonna grab those. Okay, let's go and cut this guy right here. After you do that, the tracks kind of fall loose. Work it down. We're going to pull the track out of the bottom like so. There's one side. And right there's the other side. You can see it's all rusty and it's just all blowing up down inside there. Okay guys, so here we are. I was wanting to do the installation of the regulator and we couldn't do that because the regulator was one from eBay, which I buy a lot of, and when I was putting it back in the video, the stud that mounts it to the car, one of them fell off when I barely touched it on the door going in. I noticed the other 3 around the motor, I couldn't put it even in the holes. The holes weren't lined up right. So there's gonna be no reassembly video. It's gonna be only a dismantle video, or a removal, you might say. And maybe I'll do the install video when I get a new one in. That will be a little while. So anyway, if you liked today's video, if you found it helpful, give me a like, leave a comment, subscribe to my channel. Also check me out on Facebook, Instagram, Nathan's DIY Garage. Thank you.